my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Life with Nati, or welcome in if you're new. My name is Natalia. Friends and family call me Nati, and today I am looking a hot mess, and that is okay. It is Friday. It's 2:38 in the afternoon. I had to jump on here, record this really quick for you guys. Uh, yeah, my cat scared the bejesus out of me. I just looked up at the camera and Bambi. Well, that's one of my cats, Bambi, lurking in the back. She's being, yeah, a little lurker. But yes, so today we're going to do my progress on my whips that I did for the Stitchy games, and then we're going to do a round 3 of the Stitchy game and recap. Oh, there's my other cat. So I have 2 cats, and they're right there. I got Kawaii and Bam Bam. Bambi, you're going to come over here and say hi? I see how the Stitchy people do this, and I always forget to bring them into camera. This is Bambi. You want to say hi to the camera? Look over here. Say hi. Say hi. This is Bambi. She looks mean and evil, but she's not. She's the most lovable kitty in the whole world. And then we have Kawaii. I don't like picking her up because she gets overstimulated and she'll start clawing if I did pick her up. So, not doing that. I don't feel like getting clawed today. Whew, that was a lot of hair. All right. That's a update on my furry babies. Kawaii is running around my legs right now. Okay. Oh, don't fight. Be nice. They're taking over the show. All right. So, a recap on what I did last week. I did a total of 3,007 stitches last week, and I think that's pretty good. Because I really didn't have a lot of time to stitch, but 3,000 stitches is not bad if you ask me. And then I have 2 new starts, which we will definitely get into and talk about. You guys, I did a recording yesterday night for a whip and chat, but a stitch with me, starting one of my new starts. And I really don't know if I want to upload it. It was awkward. I haven't done a whip and chat in so long that it was extremely awkward, and I'm going to look at it today and see if I am not cringing too much. Yeah. And then also today I have a live at 8 o'clock for the event that I created for diamond painting. It's the Year with You May event. So if you guys want to catch me live diamond painting, you can come at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm not even sure if this is going to be uploaded before that, but we'll see. I'm aiming for that. All right, so let's just get into it so that I can stop wasting time. All right, so last week, Stitchy games. So we had Treasure Hunt Bookshelf, this beauty here, and last week 110 was called for it, and I stitched 218 stitches. Sorry, control these park rats really quick. So I did 218 stitches last week. And I worked in like this light area, a little bit down here, obviously right here because that's where I have my needle. But yeah, that's what she's looking like now. I'm just gonna set these behind me. Then we had Merry Mushroom Cottage. This is a Amy Stewart piece. And last week 80 was called for it. I did 134. This is 1/1 full cross on 28 count fabric. Treasure Hunt bookshelf is 2/1 10th stitch on 25 count. So this beauty is definitely coming along. So pretty. Alright, next up for the Not So Sorry Stitchy game was Enes Guerrero's Dreams of Wolves. She's so pretty. 400 was called for it. Oh my god, I forgot about this. I spilled drink on it, so I'm going to try to hide that piece. I'm me trying to clean it, which broke my heart because I love this piece. And I was like, no, of all of my pieces, why this one? So if you see a stain on the little corner, I'm sorry. So yes, Dream of Wolves 400 was called. I did 443. This is what she is looking like now. This is 28 count, 2/1 10th stitch. All right, and the last one for the Not So Sorry Stitchy game is Amy Stewart's Breakfast in Bed with these adorable kitties. "70 stitches was called for this one. I did 155 stitches. And this is what she's looking like now. Oh my goodness. Hang on, I'll get it right. And she is now, wow, I didn't even tell you the percentage of any of them. Treasure Hunt bookshelf is now at 4.49%. Merry Mushroom Cottage is now at, excuse me, is now at 0.27%. Dream of Wolves is at 0.48%, and Breakfast in Bed is at 0.17%. All right, next up we have our Stitchy Life game. And first up we have Story Keep, Cyril McKetty's Story Keep Flowers, Fur, and Feathers. And that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. So 400 was called for this one last week. I did 458 stitches. Oh my goodness. This is 2/1 on 28 count fabric. And it is now at 1.06%. Such a tiny one. All right, next up we have Alternate Reality. Story Keep Flowers was for the stops for pink, and this is for the actions for pink. This is Alternate Reality by Josephine Wall. That's what she's going to look like when she's finished. Last week, 100 was called. I did 120, and I am still working on her face. Here we are now. Sorry. She is now at 0.34%. This is 2/1 10th stitch on 28 count fabric. Okay. Then we have Pink's Payday. This is Grand Butterfly Ball by Amy Stewart. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. $200 was called for last week. I did a total of 235, bringing it to 0.22%. This is 1/1 10th stitch on 32 count fabric. All right, next up we have Yellow Payday. They landed on payday, so this is the only stitching I had to do for yellow. This is Mini 2 Dancing Peacocks, artwork by, nope, that person. And that is what the artwork's going to look like. I'm doing this one on 22 count fabric, 2/1 full cross. 200 was called for last week, and I did 206. That is what she's looking like now. I'm loving how the gradient is coming on this one. I don't like the way the fabric is made. Like, it's so easy for me to pierce the actual fabric, and it's driving me crazy when I'm trying to get it into the hole and I'm getting it into the fabric instead. Alright, next up we have Green's stops. He had to stop at married or not married. He wheel spun no for marriage, so that's 50 on scales for the stop sign. So 50 was called for, and I stitched 85. I would have done more, but these light colors are driving me mad. But this is on 25 count, 2/1 10th stitch. And that is where I am now. And scale is now 0.73%. All right, and here is my new start one. So for green, I had switched last week. I switched what projects I'll be doing for the action space because I was not filling the stockings. But I switched it for All Seasons Flower Shop by Lars Stewart. This is what the image is going to look like when it's done. And this is the image I did for the new start on my Whip and Chat that I may or may not upload. You guys let me know if I should. It's just, I feel so awkward with it. I don't know. So because I was catching up for 2 weeks, I had to stitch 700 stitches in total. And hang on, I have crazy part threads. Let me control them. Okay, so this is on 28 count fabric, 2/1 10th stitch. I stitched a total of 815 stitches, bringing it to 0.25%. And this is what it's looking like now, and I am in love. I love it. But yeah, let me know if I should still do that stitch with me video. Alright, lastly for the Stitchy Life game is Cuddle Time by Randall Spangler. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. $200 was called for this one. I stitched a total of 212, bringing my percentage to 2.40. And this is what it's looking like now. I was trying to fill in all that blue, the empty stitches. I was filling out the blues and the greens. This is one of my very first cross stitches, and I had no rhyme or reason or method or anything to stitching. I was just going with it. I wish I knew what typewriter method was, or diagonal, or anything, so I wouldn't have left so many gaps for me to be dealing with right now. But I'm working them in. It's gonna be okay. Cuddle time. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and jump on over to round 3 of the Stitchy games, and when we come back, we're going to do a recap, and I will let you know my other new start, plus my progress to my Wednesday Christmas House 2 that I am stitching with Slow Stitchy Yogi every Wednesday. Alright, you guys, be right back. Hello my beautiful people, here we are with round 3 of the Not So Sorry Stitchy game. Here we are, and let's go ahead and get started. As usual, we're going to start with red. And red got 3. 1, 2, you know what? No. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some more pegs out of there. So that means that is 300 for breakfast in bed. Such a beautiful painting. Alright, next up is blue. 1. I'm just going to get more pegs out. Blue is Dream of Wolves, and that's 100 for them. And then yellow is 10, or move backward 1. We're going to go 10. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is 100 for yellow, Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. And then lastly we have green. Green is move forward 10 or backward 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 100 for Merry Mushroom Green. Alright, so Treasure Hunt got 100, Merry Mushroom 100, Dream of Wolves 100, and Breakfast in Bed 300, which I'm high-key excited for. Wanted to do more for Breakfast in Bed. But here we are, round 3 of the Not So Sorry. Now I have to set up for the Stitchy Life game. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, here we are with the Life game. The Stitchy Life game. Okay, so we're going to, as always, start with pink. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. She got paid. So we have, where'd my pencil go? Alright, pink got paid. So that is 100 on pink payday. And let's pay her. She gets paid 80. And then she's got an action. Oh my goodness, I hope she doesn't lose money. She has a horrible luck. You win free tickets to a music festival. Choose one option. Attend and meet your new bestie, add a peg to your car, or sell the tickets and collect 40K from another player. Nope, I'm not going to make decisions. 1 second, you guys. We're going to have the wheel select A or B. So, here we go. Alright, it says A. We have to add a peg to our car and attend to meet our new bestie. So she gets yet another peg. And we have to add a peg for round 3. That's 150 to add a peg. So 150 for add a peg, and then we had action. We have to, we're just going to add 100 for action because she landed on action, even though she didn't get paid anything. Excuse me. Alright, put this at the bottom. Next up is yellow. Yellow has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Landed on action. Also have to get paid. So yellow got payday. That is 100. And she also landed on action. You need more pets in your life. Choose one option. Adopt a furry friend and add a peg to your car, or start a dog walking business and collect 20K from each player. We're bringing out the wheel. Alright, let's see. B. so that means she has to collect 20K from each player. That is 20 from pink and 20 from green. So action for yellow, that is 200 because she had to collect 20. Put that back. And now for green, 10. 1, 2, 3. We have to stop. Say stop. Grown your family. Stop. Grow your family? Question mark. Okay, we have to spin the wheel. All right, let's see. That's no. Wow. So green loves his money, doesn't want to get married or have kids. Got it. All right, so that's no. Give me 1 second. All right, so for green, before we continue, green, we hit a stop sign, so that is 50 for stopping, but still saying no. I will look back to see if he had a payday or not, and I'll pay him and whatnot. I'm just not going to look right now. If he did get a payday, I'll write it down, and when we sit down and talk, I'll do the review on it. All right, so since he said no, we get to spin again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He landed on, you see what I mean? Not wanting to get married, don't want no kids, love his money. He landed on payday. Jesus. All right, so that means he gets paid 60K. Okay, and 200 on payday. Probably more, depending on if he actually passed one. I cannot for the life of me remember. I don't think he did. I think he was right here. Anyways, that's it. All right, you guys. Here is round 3. I'm happy, excited, and ready to stitch some more. I'll see you guys in the next one, or later on, actually. Love you laters. All right, that was round 3 of the Stitchy games. So recap, not so sorry Stitchy game. We have Treasure Hunt Bookshelf. I have to do 100 stitches for that one. Merry Mushroom Cottage, I have to do another 100. Dreaming of Wolves, 100. Breakfast in Bed, 300. Super excited, I want to get further in that one. And then for the Stitchy Life, we have, for the pink car, landed on an action space, 100. And then we have Pokemon for the add a peg. I have to do 150, but I also have to do last week's 150, so that'd be 200, 300. 300 stitches for the Pokemon. This is generation 1. This is what it's going to look like when it is done. A massive blur to you guys, I'm sure. So if you haven't noticed, I switched my my whips again because I pulled out the one that it was called for, and it was just so many dark bleh colors, and I'm just not in the mood for that. So I wanted some bright, vibrant colors, and what brighter do I have than the Generation 1 Pokemon? But this is where I'm at now. Isn't it adorable? So 300 stitches will be going into this one this week. And I think I'm going to move down to Flareon, which is like right below him. It's going to be right here. So excited. So this is 1/1, full cross, 28 count. Again, that one is 300 stitches. And then Patchwork Quilt. All right. This is artwork by Cyril McKetty. This is Quick Stitch Patchwork Quilt Room. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And I did start this 2 weeks ago because I really wanted to, and I saw stitching with slow stitch with Yogi doing it, and I was like, those are some beautiful vibrant colors, and I must. So I'm at 0.10%, and I'm trying to get statistics up. I did 161 stitches, and this is what it's looking like now. I have it on the scroll frame, so sorry. And I have to do this one for the action for yellow card, and I need to do 200 stitches on patch with this one, which I'm happy because the colors. If you haven't noticed on all of the ones that I'm doing, I'm just all about the colors right now. All right, and then payday for yellow, I have to do 100 stitches on the mini dancing peacocks. And then green, I have to do 50 stitches on scale for the stop. And then, because he said no to kids, my goodness. That green, I swear, is all about the money. No marriage, no kids. All his money. Alright, and then payday was only twice. It wasn't 3 times. So 2 times payday, so that's 200. No, he landed on payday, so 200 on cuddle time. That is all for the stitchy games. I did do, let me show you the progress on Christmas House 2. This is charted by Artsy, artwork by Steve Chris. And that's what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm still in the nursery. You guys, I had to stop because I ended up with the worst migraine because of all the air stitching. I think I'm going to be moving away from the nursery before I start not liking this pattern, and I don't want to do that because I really love this pattern. So I'm moving away from the nursery next week, Wednesday. So this is my Wednesday stitching. So I think I'm going to move over to the window next to me, not the one with the panda, but the other one, the other side. I did a total of 384 stitches, bringing it to 3.38%. And this is what it's looking like now. Just a crap ton of, I'm so sorry about that smudge right there. Gotta love kids. I was trying to clean it off and I made it worse. But yes, there's a total of 881 stitches on this. It does not look like it. So I'm moving on from this section and moving on to more colorful section. All right. Now I did do another new start. I had to because, hi, I'm Nati, and I'm a serial starter. So I went shopping again. I will learn one of these days to not shop because I don't know how to control myself on not starting. So I went shopping and I got a chart from Artsy, well, a few charts from Artsy. This is my Chuck Penson Cottage by the Sea, and that is what it's going to look like when it's done. Oh, it is so freaking cute. And again, this is Chuck Penson's work. There, it is 300 stitches wide by 225 stitches long. I did a total of 365 stitches on a 28 count 2/1 tent stitch, and this is where I am. I think if I can get it right. Oh, there it goes. This is gonna come out so beautifully. I love Chuck Penson and his artwork. It just speaks to my soul, and I just couldn't help myself. I did do a vote on Yogi's Facebook group because I plan on doing a live marathon again. So if you guys were with me while I was doing my diamond painting stuff, I did a 24-hour live for mental health awareness, lost my sanity at about 20-hour mark. Um, I'm not going to do 24-hour again, but I did throw up a vote for some of the charts that I purchased, and the flower shop and the Chuck Penson were neck to neck on second place, but first place was Dragon Race Into the Night by Rosie Kahn, traded by Pain Creek Crafts. Wow, why was that so hard to say? This is what it'll look like when it's done, and this is the one that won. I'll be doing this for my marathon. Don't know when or for how long. I know it's going to be longer than 8 hours, but not as long as 24 hours. So I will be doing a live Stitch With Me start. So it'll be a fresh start. I already have my fabric and everything that's needed for it. I just need to find a good enough time to be able to do that. So I'm super excited for it. If you guys have Dragonflight, I promise I can word. Dragon Race Into the Night. If you have that chart and haven't started it yet, I'd be very happy if you started it with me when I do this marathon. It's going to be within this month. This is a huge chart. It's 850 stitches by 631 stitches. It's massive. It is so big, but I'm happy. I'm happy I got it. I've been eyeing it for a long time, and then I was like, you know what? Let's go do it. But I bought 5. I bought 5 charts last week. I have self-control when I want to, but apparently I don't want to. All right, you guys. So that was it for this week. In the comments below, please let me know if you have Dragon Race Into the Night and if you are willing to start it with me when I do this marathon. I'm super excited for the whips that were called for this week, and I'm happy that I managed to stitch all my stitches last week and still had room to start another one. Uh, I'm super excited for this. Alright, you guys, if you have not subscribed already and you're enjoying my content and you want to follow along my stitching game and my progress, please hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed yourself. I'm sorry for the hot mess express that I am and my surroundings, but it's okay. Oh, also, in the comments below, let me know if I should throw up that whip or not. I'm kind of nervous for it. But I will see you guys in the next one. Fingers crossed next week. And love you laters.